Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Personal Stories. This is going to be a bare bones Team Deathmatch on Outpost gameplay, and I'll be using the M14 with the ACOG and the 44 Magnum as my secondary, and I'm using Scavenger, Quick Draw, and Marksman, and since it's bare bones there are no kill streaks, and you see there I get the first blood. So basically this personal story isn't going to be one from the past. Well, it's in the past because it hasn't happened in the future, but it's just a few days old. I just want to talk about my Thanksgiving and my Black Friday. And so here it goes. Basically, for people who don't know, I work at a grocery store. So holidays are always really busy times. And I worked Saturday through Thursday morning. And I was pretty busy at work. I worked about 45 hours or so, and I was pretty tired by the time it all got done. And really wasn't looking that forward to the holiday just because I was so tired, and I knew that I was going to be staying up a lot because I do work overnights. So when I'm off, I typically just sleep during the day still. But when you have people around, they don't want to let you sleep during the day. So that makes for a pretty tiring time. And to top it off too, my dad's home and my sister is visiting from Texas with her kids, and I really only get to see them every couple of years, so I really wanted to be home as much as I could. So I went ahead and took Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. So I got a 5-day weekend, but since I worked so much, I really only am losing about 4 hours. So it's not, 4 hours to have another day off with my family is nice. It's not a ton of money. So basically, I get home Thursday morning from work, and I took a nap, maybe 2 hours or so, and then we got up and we went to my wife's aunt and uncle's house for Thanksgiving, and really good food there, and got to visit with all the family. And then we kind of were making our Black Friday plans, because this year things are really crazy, with all the stores opening at midnight and whatever. So I wanted to get home and get to sleep. Well, not get to sleep, but take a nap before we went out, because I'd only slept like 2 hours since about 7:30 the night before. So I definitely needed some sleep before we had that whole Black Friday thing going on all night. So I think we left. It's maybe 4 or so. We ended up finally leaving, and it kind of sucked because me and my sister-in-law usually go every year, but unfortunately she wanted to go to one store and my sister wanted to go to another, so we all went to Walmart together and then we split up. And so we got up and then I had to go get gas. We get to Walmart, and of course I was there for the movies mainly. So we got there about 9:15 or so, because we headed over there about 9. Gas, maybe 9:20, 9:15 to 9:20, and it was like crazy. Like, there was so many people there. I had never seen that many people there just for the movies, because I'll typically just go for movies or games. I don't really want any of that other stuff they have on sale. I did go for a PlayStation one time and a Blu-ray player one time, but I'm just usually in it for the movies. And so there were tons of people there, and like always they had them all covered, so you don't really know what's what. And we were trying to find the Blu-rays, and so we were just kind of standing by a pallet, and there's nobody by it. And then as we were seeing, like, people had torn holes in the plastic, so you could kind of see what was in there. And we kind of were asking around, and I wanted to get Fast 5, so we found where that one was, and my wife stood there. And then I went to another pallet where people said they were Blu-rays, and they were the $5 Blu-rays. And all the ones that we could see I pretty much had, but I was like, whatever, I'll just stand here anyways. And then the toys were also starting at 10 o'clock, so there was a toy my sister had wanted me to get my nephew for Christmas, so I was like, well, you should probably head over that way, because who knows what it's going to be like. And so she goes over there, and she comes back like 15 minutes to 10, and she's like, I don't know what happened, someone pulled off the tarps, and this lady's like, start grabbing. And so she grabbed one, and then so she grabbed that and came back, and we got that. And it was funny because we went back like a couple hours later, and they still had a whole pallet of them. So I guess it wasn't a very popular toy. And then I don't know. They were saying that they were going to lift off the tarps at the movies 10 minutes before 10 so you could see what was in there and you could get by the pallet you wanted. But I'm just thinking the whole time, yeah, right, if you take a tarp off, people are just going to go crazy. I don't even know why they would think that would work. Is that their first year ever working Black Friday? I don't know. And I don't know what happened. My sister said it was about 3 minutes to 10, and all I know is just like people around me started going crazy, and they're like they're pulling off the tarps, and then people just started going crazy like they always do. And one of the employees, I saw him just like start yelling, and my sister was closer to him, and she said he was like, "We still have 3 minutes left," and it's like, yeah, right, like you're gonna stop anyone? And so this guy was just in front of me like going crazy, like just trying to grab everything. And you know, I want movies, but I'm not gonna go crazy, and I'm not gonna like push people, and I'm not gonna do anything stupid just for a movie. So I grabbed a couple, and then my wife got the one I wanted. And the funny thing is, you know, people go crazy, and you know, 20-30 minutes later, an hour, you can still get those same movies. So I mean, it takes them a while to run out of the movies. I guess the games though, like people just went crazy at the games, and they were all gone in like a minute. And so I didn't get to check out what games they had. There were some Connect games that I kind of would like to have maybe tried to get, but I guess they ran out fast. And I ended up with a whole stack of movies. And around here, I don't know if this was the busiest one for movies, because I went to another Walmart with movies later that day, and they were still completely full. And by an hour later, there was almost nothing left at this one. So my sister had wanted to go to Target because they had a really good deal on a camera, but it was like on the front page, and you know how those deals go, it's just they don't have very many. So I was like, well, we might be too late, but let's just go straight from Walmart to Target. So we just got, there was some other things that I wanted to price match, but I was like, you know, I can just come back later, we can go head over to Target right now. And the lines were already long, but for some reason no lines went to line 1. Like all the other lines started at 2, and there was like 10 people in line 1, and my sister's like, let's just go here. So we get in line, and it's, you know, probably like it's still a 15-minute wait, and we get through there fine, and we're like, well, that was pretty good, you know. And then we head over to Target, and the line goes around the front of the store, around the side, all the way to like where the loading docks are in the back, and we're like, oh my god. And my sister's like, there's no way I'm getting my camera. And I was like, you know, it doesn't look good. And we got there about 10:30, so there's still an hour and a half wait till midnight. And just non-stop people kept coming, and the line got shorter though. I'm thinking they went through and told people to get closer together at certain points. And you know, I thought they really handled the Target well. They had a security out there, they had cops out there, they had the line roped off, and you know, they weren't letting people just go from the parking lot to anywhere in line. And you know, they were making sure people went to the back, and then they were even counting out 30 at a time and letting in small groups go in at a time, which worked out really well. And so me, my sister, and my wife are like, all right, let's each take one side of the store, and we'll just run through and find that camera. And we get back to the electronics section, and there's just a whole like 100 of them back there. So we ended up getting that. It's pretty good. And then went back to Walmart, got some more movies, and then we went to Best Buy and got some more movies. And the line at Best Buy went all the way around the store. It was almost an hour-long line just to buy stuff. It went all the way up the side, all the way around the back, and halfway around the other side. So that one was a little ridiculous. And then we tried to go to Fred Meyer too, but I guess they didn't even open until like 7 or something. I don't know what the deal is with that. And then we tried to go to GameStop, but some GameStops opened at midnight and some opened at 5, and this one didn't open till 5. So then we ended up at JCPenney around 3 because my mom had wanted a waffle iron, and I got a griddle for my wife, and got some slippers. And so we were all pretty tired and done by then. You know, we got home around 4, and I took a nap again. And then my dad got up and came and woke me up, and he won't ever go shopping. He was supposed to go to the 10 o'clock Walmart with us, but when we told him what it was like, he's just like, oh my god, and he didn't want to go. So I was telling him about all the cool deals they had at Best Buy. So me, him, and my niece went out to breakfast, and then we went to Best Buy and Shopko and Walmart, and then we came home, I think. And so it ended up being pretty good 2 days. I got like 20 movies or something. I did end up getting Duke Nukem, which I've played it a little so far, and you can tell kind of that it's an old game. you know, that they've been working on it for a long time. It doesn't feel as smooth as the newer games. And that's probably about it. I think this game is pretty close to over. There it goes. And I went 29-14, and I did get the MVP in that one. And so it's a pretty good game. But anyways, thanks for watching, and let me know if there's any more stories you would like to hear